You're listening to Reflections and Conversations.
You know, they say that first impressions are lasting. Well, I must say that my favorite ECCB memory is my orientation. When I came to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, it was 6 of us, and the orientation was superb. Just the interaction, the different things that they had lined up for us, the organization, it was something that I never experienced before.
There's the fact that in addition to helping the people of the region and the staff, there's a lot of social programs that are put on by the bank that helps the staff as well in terms of that whole social aspect of development.
A few years back we were having some celebrations for sports activities, and during that time it's usually very competitive among the houses. And on this one occasion, one of my colleagues was dressed in a Hulk costume, and of course he was stamping the daylights out of the other houses, figuratively speaking. And I remember one of the management personnel saying, I don't understand why he put on a Hulk suit. And what was ironic is because if you know this guy, he is buff. So I can really understand what she meant when she said that she couldn't understand why he put on the suit. All he had to do was paint himself green.
If I have to really pinpoint one of my favorite memories at the ECCB, it would have to be my journey to Jamaica to represent the Inter-Central Bank Games. This is one of my fondest memories because I was able to form strategic alliances and develop friendships that I have today.
I even had the opportunity to sing Calypso at one of our events, when I did it twice. So that was something I'd never done before in my country. So just being part of the bank, I got that opportunity.
So I go back to 2019. The Staff Association put on 2 amazing events, Gifted and Island Night. Those were 2 great events. Gifted portrayed staff and the talents, while the Island Night was more about the culture and the food and so forth. But if I have to say why that actually resonated with me, it would be because I was able to spend it with my family. And as I mentioned before, the values of the bank is something that were in line with my own values, and that family aspect was very important to me.
Fun memories would definitely be about sports and the extracurricular activities. I've always wanted to be an athlete, and unfortunately that wasn't realized in school. But when I came to Central Bank, I didn't know that my athletic dreams could be realized. So I was first in greenhouse, champion bag racer, needle and thread, relay I've done, and spirit of the house, extraordinary creativity.
Remember, there was one occasion where there was a comedian brought in, Paul Keynes Douglas, and we had so much laughter. It was, while it was a good evening, just interacting with others, other peers, other colleagues, it was also an opportunity for staff to, let out some of that built-in emotions and stress that comes from the work itself.
My favorite memory would have been to see the regional government securities market and the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange come into being operating and doing business. Given that these 2 initiatives were developed from scratch from the governor's office. So that was an exciting time for me.
The first time I actually came to the bank, and we had a meeting with the governor. There were a number of us who came in at that time. I think it was maybe 15 of us, and we had a meeting with the governor in the boardroom. And one of the things that really stuck with me was what he said about our responsibility, the importance of doing our work and who we're actually working for. And these are the people we have to keep in mind when we're doing our work, when we're supervising or monitoring the financial institutions, whether we're doing our economic research and so on. These are the people we should keep in mind. These are the people that we're actually responsible for when it comes to safeguarding their finances, their deposits, their economic security.
The memories that stand out for me are the moments that we shared outside of work. So I like drama, and so several times I would have participated in plays and different things here at the ECCB, and the camaraderie amongst the staff and the way the productions ended up. I think those are what stand out for me quite a bit.
My favorite memory is when I just joined the bank as a youngster. I was very impressed with the senior staff that coached and mentored me through my years. And that really assisted in my development as an individual. And I hope that I can impart the same to others just coming into the bank.
My favorite ECCB memory is definitely from the year 2018, March into April and then December, but more so March 2018, because it was the time the bank hosted the Central Bank Games, and I really got to spend some time and get to know some of my colleagues from the agency offices a little better. And looking back now, I really enjoyed the time, and I really appreciated and was happy that I got to spend that time, because, you know, one of my colleagues is no longer with us, and I'm just happy that I was able to experience and share that time with her.
Next on Reflections and Conversations.
I'm happy to be a part of the bank for the past years, and I want to wish the ECCB happy 40th anniversary.
Happy birthday, ECCB. We've made it to year 40.
I look forward to us continuing to make our contributions for 40 years and more.
Just want to wish the bank a happy 40th anniversary.
Cheers to ECCB at 40.
I'd like to wish you all the best, happy anniversary, and I wish you 40 more, maybe 100 more to come.
I wanted to wish ECCB management and staff God's continuous blessings as they continue to build up and serve the people of the ECCU.